What is going on, guys? We'll wait for a couple people to join the chat. Looks like we got one person on so far. So, today we are talking about the CaliCovers, a product in which I used in my next upcoming video, and it really helped out on fishing time, space, and weight off my back. So here are these magnificent CaliCovers, a product that you can store lures individually, which is really nice. So it looks like we got 7 people on. We got how's it going, Mario? Or no, Bello, Marquez, my younger brothers. How's it going? So, first let's start by thanking Mike Pascola, the maker of these CaliCovers. And Mike Pascola is a packaging engineer, and he was generous enough to send us a few CaliCovers in the CaliCover Pro and the CaliCover NorCal. So the CaliCover Pros are these CaliCovers that hold up to like a 5-inch bait, such as the Calissas and the Lucky Crafts. And now these NorCal CaliCovers can store SP minnows and like a Joe Bags sized bait. And who do we got on? Brian. How's it going, Brian? What's up, Killa? Mike. What is it? Mike the Beast Best. Oh, Mike is the best? Yeah, Mike is the best. Michael Pascola, how's it going, Michael Pascola? Thank you. Like, I really can't thank you enough for, sending me these lures. We took it on our last trip, and, I took four colors. I took the Calissa Nuclear Green, Blue, Pink, and the Super Glow. And, the goal in that trip was to catch a striper or any type of fish on every single one of those lures. And with these CaliCovers, since they're an individual package, store a lure in one of those packaged, I don't have to carry this in my bag no more. And this, it was an extra. I have a little weight right here. I have a little scale. What happened? I think we might be frozen. What happened? My screen's frozen. I don't know if... Okay, there we go. I don't know what the hell happened, but... Anyways, so with these CaliCovers, it saves time, it saves space, and it saves weight. And what I mean by weight is that before having those CaliCovers, I carried around one of these tackle boxes, which contains, you can throw up to 10 lures in this one tackle box, as to throwing them in these. And with these, I can stick in my pocket. With this, I cannot stick in my pocket. So, and another thing is, with 10 lures, with this tackle box, and the 10 lures that are in there, I use only like no more than 3. So it don't make sense for me to carry this in my backpack. And I have a little scale right here, and let's take a weight measurement. So this, with 10 lures in it, weighs, I have it on grams, it weighs 15.5 ounces, so that's almost a pound on my back. So that's a reasonable sized fish. So let's see, go through these comments real quick. Good morning, Jeff. I got them in 9:54. Jesse got them. They're awesome. Put them in the front porch or pouch of my waders. 5 of them. And then Master Blasta Fishing said, I don't fish without my CaliCovers. Nice. Brian said, froze bows. Don't know what that means, but kudos, my guy. Mario's back. All right, yeah. So, these things are really, really simple. They come with instructions, and it's Martin proof. So what you do is you take these tuck flaps and you pre-fold them, and then once you have them pre-fold, you just pinch the outers or the outside of the CaliCovers, and you press on them to open it, as it shows right here. So you, in this part, you pre-fold the tuck flaps. This right here, you stuff your lure in there. All right, we are back. So the YouTube app is giving us some complications. So as I was saying, it's pretty simple. You pre-fold your tuck flaps, and then you pinch the outer edges of the CaliCover to open it, and you insert your lure as shown right here. And when you insert the hooks, you face them opposite of these little notches that are on these CaliCovers right here. So you face your hooks the opposite direction so your hooks don't hook those notches. And what those notches are for are, once you put your lure in there and you're ready to go, you close it up. And you know how usually when you when you have your lure, and whether you have it on a tactical clip or you have it tied straight to your line, you put it on this little I don't know what it's called, the little holder down here. You would simply put your lure on and attach it to either that little thing that holds your lure or to one of your guides. Now this notch right here is to place your CaliCover on your guide or on that little holder down here. And with the lure being inside the CaliCover, your hooks won't wrap around your line, or let's say you throw it in the back of somebody, or let's say you're with a group of people fishing and everybody throws their gear in the back. Sometimes your gear gets rolled around or a rod flops over another, and then you have the problem of someone, or either your lures snagging on someone's gear, whether it be their rod, their backpack, their waders, their whatever. This is the perfect solution for that problem. Is with the hooks being in here, it's impossible to snag on somebody else's gear. And Deadliest Cast Fishing says he needs some of those. Yeah, man. Go pick up some CaliCovers at CaliCovers.net and use promo code Mansera to save 20% off your order. They come in 5 packs, and so the 5. I have my notes right here because for those of you who know me, I tend to forget stuff, so I had to write a bunch of notes down. So the 5-pack Pro of the CaliCovers retails at $9.99, and that's pretty much like $2 a piece per CaliCover. And the 5-pack for the NorCal is $13.99. So really, it's a really awesome product. I love the heck out of it. Like I said, it saves fishing time. When you're switching, lure to lure. If you're using a tactical clip such as this, you just open it, and then, or you take off your lure that you're using, take your Cali cover, plop it in, and then you get your other lure in which you might have in your pocket or in your backpack or wherever you decide to store it. For me, I throw it in my pocket, and I just pull it out, pop it out, and then clip it on. Simple as that. And then let's get to some of the comments. I'm trying to get through some of the comments, and then going back to the CaliCovers, and then I'll go back and forth so I'm not missing any questions. If anybody has any questions, Brian said it saves tackle from beat up while transporting. Yes. So here, let's get one of these. Let's put a lure in these CaliCovers. So it's like I said, it's really simple. So you get your Cali cover. It has these little tuck flaps, and you simply pre-fold each tuck flap, and then close it. Boom. Now you take one of your lure, or actually I gotta pre-fold the opposite end as well. So pre-fold both ends of the tuck flaps, and you're gonna take one of our Calissa super glows and pinch the ends to where it opens up, and then make sure that the hooks face opposite of these notches. So you pinch it and then just insert your lure, and boom, and then you just close it up with your fingers and you're ready to go. Simple as that. And let's do it with a NorCal size. So these NorCal size are used for the bigger profile baits, such as the SP minnows, the Joe bags, and I happen to have one SP minnow. This is my only SP minnow, and this has like really ginormous hooks. So if I downsize the hooks, and I'm gonna fit this no problem, but these are the stock hooks, and these are just a massive hooks. But let's see if we can get this SP minnow in the NorCal size CaliCovers. So once again, we pre-fold the tuck flaps, close that up, pre-fold the other end, and now let's insert the SP minnow. And like I said, with these hooks, it might be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm sure it should fit. Yeah, these hooks are way too big. I gotta downsize these hooks. Definitely. There we go. There it goes. See, these hooks are a little bit of a challenge because of how big they are. But boom. There we got our NorCal CaliCovers, or our SP minnow in a NorCal CaliCover. And the YouTube app is giving us some trouble, so it might cut in and out. But so we're gonna do it once again, but not with an SP minnow. The only kind of other bait that I have, like kind of in a similar size, is a Shimano wax wing, and this I have not caught a fish on yet. But once again, simply tuck the tuck flaps, close one end, pre-fold the opposite tuck flaps, and then insert your lure by pinching the ends. Boom. We're all ready to go. Let's see. Going through the questions. What's up, Deadliest Cast? Oh, I already read that part. ounces to pounds, especially when we are packing for 2 to 5 miles. Yes, and like I said before, I was using this, which is a tackle box with 10 lures, and this is 15.5 ounces, so almost a pound over. Let's weigh. We're gonna weigh just one Calissa in a Cali cover just to see the difference between carrying a full box of, like, it's a mix between Calissas and Lucky Crafts. So this alone is 15.5 ounces, and let's see if I get my scale right. There we go. 7/8 ounce. So with a Calissa or a Lucky Craft inside of a Cali cover, it weighs at 7/8 ounces. So let's package up a couple more of the lures in the Cali covers. So this thing is just so awesome because it's so simple. It's simple and it's time saving, it's space saving, and it's weight saving, which is really nice. So thank you again, Mike Pascola. Mike, you're the man for coming up with this. This is awesome. So boom. In seconds, you have your lure in a Cali cover. So we got 1, 2, and we're gonna package up one more just for funs. Pre-fold the tuck flaps on each end. Boom, close that side up and face the hooks opposite of the notches so your hooks do not snag. And also with these Cali covers, once they are in the package, the hooks don't move anywhere. Like they don't move anywhere, so it prevents hook rash and wear and tear on your lures. So no matter how much you shake it, they're not really gonna move. And so I would much rather carry lures individually like this with no snags. They're not gonna snag on your rod, your line on your rods. They're not gonna snag on your backpack, your waders, your anybody else's gear. So I would much rather pack only the couple that I need over lures in here, in which I only use like 20% of lures that are in this. Like I am carrying unnecessary weight with this tackle box. Not only the box itself, but the lures in them. It's unnecessary to carry more weight than needed. And let's get to a couple questions or your comments. Deadliest Cast said he snagged it himself 2 weeks ago. Man. What up, flip-flop and socks? When Marky or Bello said, when are you guys gonna bring me on a fishing trip? So those are my younger brothers. It's a little difficult because where I usually go, I travel a distance to, and I don't want to put my brothers through that. Like I for those of you who don't know, I am a mail carrier. I walk pretty much for a living. I deliver people's mail, so I walk an average between 10 to 14 to 15 miles a day, depending on the day. So for me, and on the weekends, I go running. So for me, it's like no problem to go 3 to 5 miles easy. But my younger brothers, one of them just had a birthday. He They're within like the 10-year-old range, so I don't want to put my younger brothers through a hell of a 5 mile walk, is what I'm trying to say. Says, how big is the NorCal? Will it fit a Lucky Craft 190? Flip Flop and Sock says, I have no idea on how big a Lucky Craft 190 is because I've never seen one. I've never seen one. So, here, let me. I don't have my measuring tape on me, but I would say, I don't know, Mike Pascola, if you're in the comments, how wide is this? Because I have no idea where my measuring tapes are. They're somewhere lost. But I would say it's about 10 inches or so, maybe. I don't know. If I slightly remember where my measuring tapes are, I'll go run and grab them real quick. But the Lucky Craft 190, I have no idea because I've never seen one. I don't know exactly what size it is. So, what's up, Rich Fusion? How's it going? Juan Hernandez, how's it going? Deadliest Cast says, those are fun to catch fish on wax, wing, and a kelp patty. I have not. I'm like scared to throw it around the rocks. I got it sent to me by some good friends down in Orange County, and I even told them I'm scared to throw the wax wing because it's because I don't like snagging like good lures like a Shimano wax wing, and I don't know. I know I need to just get rid of the fear of snagging and losing this, but at the same time I'm like, it's a nice lure, and I'd more than hate than to lose it. I don't know. It's one of those lures that you want to hold on to forever, because not only does it mean something because a good friends sent it to me, but I don't know. How's it going, West Coast Fishing and More? How's it going, Wade? What else scale used for? I don't know. What you want me to measure? Weigh some other stuff? Flippin' Sock says a 7-inch long, bigger than the SP Minnow. Oh, okay. So you're saying the Lucky Craft 190 is 7. Yeah. It'll definitely. It should definitely, because if it fits an SP Minnow, I'd feel like it should fit that. So. Michael said it's a 8-inch by 2.5. Yeah, so a 7-inch bait will fit in the CaliCovers. Flippin' flops and socks. Your tongue twisted me, flippin' flops. But yes, Mike Pascola said it's an 8-inch by 2.5. So yes, it will fit that Lucky Craft 190. Thank you, Michael Pascola. Milton Garcia, what's up, my guy? How you doing? So, like I said before, I'm always carrying unnecessary lures with this, and so I'm only going to be carrying 3 to 5 lures on my fishing trips, depending on where I go. So. Where'd I put them? So I have my top 3 lures that if I'm going to be fishing in our local area, let's say Oceano Dunes, I'm going to be, depending on, the weather and, if it's overcast. If it's an overcast day, I am bringing the Super Glow Sardine. If the water is murky, I'm going to be bringing the Nuclear Pink. And if it's a beautiful day and it's nice and bright and sunny, I am bringing my macro colored. So these are my top 3 baits that I'm always going to be carrying out on the surf. Is a super glow, a mackerel, and then a nuclear pink. And because I don't need 7 other lures. I just need my top 3. 1 for sunny conditions. 1 if the murky's water, if the water's murky, and then 3 if we have an overcast day. Let's see. Kayak fishing, bro. Let's go, Salvador. Let's go kayak fishing. So if you guys haven't already voted yet, I put up a poll on what was it, like a week ago or so, kind of getting you guys to choose my fishing destiny, and then I put pond fishing, surf fishing. My wife's looking at me stupid, idiot. Anyways, I am. Gosh, you got me all sidetracked. Anyways,
I was watching you for a while.
Okay? Can you not bug me? I'm in the middle of something.
You didn't notice me earlier, so.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Anyways, what the hell was I saying? Let's get to some comments because I'm sidetracked. Okay. Oh yeah, back to the kayak fishing. So I put up a poll on YouTube for you guys to choose my fishing destiny. So I chose kayak fishing, pond fishing, lake fishing, surf fishing, rock fishing, and I want to say there might be another type of fishing. But if you guys have any ideas, drop them in that comment area of that post. And if you haven't voted, make sure to go vote. I would love your input. And I believe right now kayak fishing is definitely in the lead. I believe at like 42% of pretty much like 60 votes. So if you haven't voted, make sure to go vote. And I got my cat. She's being nosy too. She loves to be in the window and kind of being outside and being nosy, just like my wife. Let's see. Flippin' flops and socks. It says, when are we gonna hit the rocks? So, are you here on the Central Coast? Flippin' flop. God dang it! Your name is a tongue twister for me. Flip flop and socks. There we go. Are you here on the Central Coast? And if so, what city? What city are you from? Flip flopping socks. Let's see. Yeah, and if you guys want to go pick up those CaliCovers, make sure you use promo code Mansera to get yourself 20% off your order of either the 5-pack of Pro CaliCovers, or the 5-pack of NorCal color covers. And Mike Pascola, I saw on the site that you're gonna be making newer sizes, and if so, what size are you thinking of, or is that a secret? Because so far there's the Pro CaliCovers, which stores anything 5 inches or under, and then the NorCal CaliCovers, which you can store a bait 8 inches or shorter. Let's see. And these CaliCovers are a high gloss clear plastic, for those of you who are wondering the material that these CaliCovers are made of. It's a high gloss clear plastic. Let's see. Let's see. I went over that. I went over that. I went over that. Okay. Salvador, Stillwater Cove, Pebble Beach. Where's Pebble Beach at? Is that south, or is it north? South of Cali, down south or up north, Salvador? West Coast Fishing and More says, did you guys catch any more after I left you guys? At that time, I don't remember if I caught my first one, or if I caught my first one, or if I, what was it? I don't remember the exact time frame of when we met up, but I may have caught one before we saw each other, and then I know I caught one after I saw you. The one I caught before was a smallie. It was about 15 inches or so, 14 to 15 inches, and then the one that I caught after we saw each other, West Coast Fishing More, is or Wayne is was 19 inches. Oh yeah, West Coast. Okay. My memory is not too well, Wayne. But so yeah, I caught one before I saw you, which was the 14 or 15 inches, and then after you left, or after we left, and we kind of split up, I went and caught a 19 incher, but that was probably like an hour after, maybe. It was toward the end of the day, is when I caught that 19-inch striped bass. And Mike Pascola said, working on a smaller version for crankbaits recommended. Bears G, I'm assuming you're talking about Bears G, for the SoCal, for the bait, fishing baits. So like, okay, so probably like for the more of the 2, 3, 4 inch range. Salvador says Monterey. Okay, I'm 3 hours south of you, bro. CaliCovers, or was it 1954? Jesse says CaliCovers can also be for pre-rig setup. Yes, sir. Yeah, so Michael Pescola, he said it's gonna be like a 2 to 3 inch or 2 to 4 inch baits. Awesome. So let's get into a little. You guys want to hear a little fishing story? So, you guys want to hear a little postal story? I'll tell you about attacks. I'll tell you about one dog attack, one and 2 other attacks that weren't a dog. So, kayak fishing. When did this happen? Happened about a year and a half ago, I believe. Kind of when I first started kayak fishing, back when my channel was called. What was it called? I don't even remember. Mangling with Mansera. It wasn't fishing with Mansera. It was mangling with Mansera. And the idea behind the mangling part was I put the words man and then angling together, where it was mangling, but everybody, mangling, it has its own definition, and which is like to destroy and to, shred up or whatever. And everybody asked me, or there's a few people that asked me, like, do you even know what mangling means? And I'm like, yeah, I know what it means, but it was meant to be man and then angling, and then I don't know, I just got tired of the name, so I was like, you know what, let's change it up. And then boom, fishing with Mansera, and here we are. But back to our fishing story. So this probably happened about a year and a half ago, back when I was mangling with Mansera, and back when I had a pink Pelican Bandit. I don't remember the specific one, but it was like a pink Pelican Bandit kayak, a 10-foot pink Pelican Bandit kayak. So me and my fishing buddy, his name I won't tell his name. I won't say his name. But hold on, we got a new comment. Says chubby wubby Cali fishing crank baiter G. Okay, says hello my friend, happy Sunday. How you been? And power, you're amazing. Or powder, how's it going, chubby wubby? I'm doing well. I'm hoping you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are staying safe and all that good stuff. But so back to the story. I was me and my fishing buddy. We were out of Shell Beach over here on the Central Coast, and there is a rock like probably a couple hundred yards out offshore. So we went and paddled out to there, and the swells weren't too bad, but they weren't like too good. They were probably in between about a 4-foot swell around there, and so we were out there paddling, and me and my buddy, we don't really stay as far as like 20 yards away from each other, for each other's safety. So I have my Pelican Bandit. It's not a pedal, it's a paddle. So, and my buddy, he has a Hobie kayak, so he has the pedals. So I always have a little bit of hard time keeping up with him, especially like when he's on the move. But anyways, we were heading out to the rock, and we were probably about 50 to 70 yards away from the rock. And so I was faced toward the ocean, or towards the shore. My buddy was behind me, and we're jigging, we're casting out, and trying to catch some rockfish. And then my buddy comes over, and he yells at me. He's like, "Hey!" He's like, "There's some guys that need help back there." And so I look back, and since it's a 4-foot swell, so once you get to the bottom of that swell, you can't see much, but then you come up, and you're like, "Oh, okay." So once I got to the top of the swell, I can see the people that need help. And so we go and paddle over to them. They're closer to the rock than we are. So we go and paddle to them, and these guys are in a canoe. Yeah, a canoe. And I don't know why they had the bright idea of taking a canoe out in the ocean, but they did. And so, what was it? So the canoes flipped over, and they, as we were coming, they're trying to flip the canoe back over, and every time that they flip the canoe back over, just more water just accumulates in the canoe. So it's just it's not a good situation for them. And so we come over, and we ask them, you guys need help, whatever, and they're like, yeah, we need help. And my buddy, he goes and he gets his rope. We each have rope, so he gets his rope, and since he has a pedal, he ties his rope onto their canoe, and then ties it onto his kayak, and starts trolling them toward the shore. And so I got my rope, and their stuff's kind of floating around. I can see an ice chest, I can see a paddle, so I go get my rope, grab that ice chest, put it on my rope, tie it up, and then paddle to their paddle. And I go and I pick up their paddle, I put it in my kayak, and then I see a bag. So I go paddle that to the bag, I pick up the bag, and there's nothing in it. So I pick up the bag, and I tie that onto with the cooler. And so me and my buddy, I catch up to him, since my stuff's like lighter weight. I just got an ice chest that isn't too heavy, and then I got the paddle, and then I got the bag that's empty. So we start paddling. I start coming up, meeting with my buddy, which is paddling towards shore. And so this one of the guys, there's 2 guys. I don't know if I mentioned that, but there's 2 guys. And I was like, hey, do you think is there anything else, out here that may be floating that, I may have, not seen there? And I tell him, I got this ice chest, I got your guys' paddle, I got your guys' backpack, which has nothing in it. And they're like, you know, he's like, if you happen to find a lingcod, a legal lingcod and a legal halibut on a stringer floating, he goes, that's out there. And I was like, that's probably gone. It probably sunk to the bottom of the ocean. So they caught a legal halibut out there, and they caught a legal lingcod that was on a stringer, and they lost that, you know, when they flipped. So, you know, the only thing that I was able to accumulate was the ice chest, bag, and paddle. And so we're going toward the shore, and you know, the winds start picking up, and what was it? One of the guys that's he's out pushing while paddling with his feet, trying, like, kind of helping us, but it's like really not. And you got the other guy that's just holding onto the side for his dear life. And one of the guys, he's calm. One of the guys was calm. One of the guys was freaking out. So the guy that was freaking out, he's like having like a mini panic attack. He's like, you know, of course, you know, some people will have a panic attack because, one, they're, you know, not used to being up to here with water, and especially since, you know, we were probably in about 70 feet of water, and you do not know what's underneath you. So I can imagine what's going through his mind. And then we got the other guy. He's chill. He's like, hey, he's like, calm down. We're cool. These guys got us. And you were like, and, you know, my buddy were like, yeah, we got you. You know, we're just paddling, and then, you know, the wind starts picking up to like 10 miles an hour, and then to more and more. And so one of the guys, he goes and he's like, hey, throw me a beer. And I was like, what? And he's like, throw me a beer. And like I opened the ice chest, and there's a few beers in there, and I was like, okay. And then I was like, are you joking or are you not joking? He's like, no, throw me a beer. So I go and I'd open it up, I grab a beer and I yeet. And then you know, he drinks it real fast, and he's, you know, he's pretty cool. He's like trying to calm down. It was the guy, by the way, it was the guy that was panicking that asked for the beer. And so he gets his beer, he starts drinking it, and, you know, he starts getting mellow. And so me, oh man, another YouTube interruption. YouTube app kind of sucks going live. But anyways, so me and my buddy, we are, you know, paddling. The guy drinks his beer. The calm guy, he's like, just chill. He's like telling his buddy, he's like, just chill. We're good. And the guy that's, you know, he chugged the beer, and, you know, he's starting to mellow out. And then out of nowhere, 100 feet away, this humpback whale just, and we're just like, whoa. I'm in awe because I've never been that close to a whale, you know. Especially, you know, we're out a couple of 100 yards off the ocean, and just out of nowhere, this whale just, and so I'm like, wow, you know, cool, while I'm paddling, and then the calm guy, he's like, whoa, look at that. And the other guy, the guy that like was having a little panic attack, he like goes back into having a little panic attack because he's like up to here, he's like, oh my god, and, you know, we're trying to calm him down. But, you know, it got to the point where we had to call the Coast Guard because the winds were blowing against us. So we called the Coast Guard, and what was it? Do we have? Yeah. So we call the Coast Guard, and you know, they come out. It's probably about 20 minutes until they get to us, and then, you know, they come up, and they're like, hey, you know, how you guys doing, blah blah blah. They go and they have like the big old vacuum suction thing to vacuum out all the water from the canoe, and so they do that, and then the guys hop into the harbor patrol and the boat, and then one of the guys, he goes, can we go back out? And, you know, I'm thinking, I'm like, you guys just flipped in a canoe. Are you guys asking to flip again? So the Coast Guard, he tells them, he goes, do you guys have, you know, a flotation device? Because you're supposed to have a flotation device, whether, you know, it's a normal life vest or one of those, what is it, PDFs or personal, what does it stand for? PDF or PFD or something like that. Anyways, he's like, do you guys have your flotation devices? Since there's two of them, and they're like, no. And then the Coast Guard looks at him. He's like, you guys are supposed to have your flotation devices because you're supposed to have your flotation devices. And I don't know what the guy was thinking. One, not freaking bringing flotation devices, and two, wanting to go back out on a canoe on the ocean, especially with the winds picking up and the swells just getting worse. So at this point, me and my buddy, we were pretty much done fishing. It was getting close to the end of the day. The winds were picking up, and we just called it a day. And so they go take off to shore, drop the guys off, and then luckily that they didn't give them no tickets, no nothing. They kind of just gave them a little slap on the wrist, and the harbor patrol went back to the harbor. And then so me and my buddy, we were out paddling back to shore. We launched back on the beach, and we ran into the guys that we helped out on the beach, and they're like, hey, what's up, thank you, all that. We're like, cool, no problem. And they're like, yeah, they start naming off like the stuff that they lost. So they lost the illegal halibut, they lost illegal lingcod, they lost I don't know exactly everything that they had in their bag, but they said they lost all of their keys to their vehicle, so they can't just go home. They have to wait for somebody to come pick them up. Somebody that would have like a truck or something for their canoe. They lost pretty much all their possessions. They lost one of their paddles, their tackle box, their pretty much everything except for the cooler, the empty backpack, and one paddle. So if you do decide to go out, if you do decide to go out on the ocean, don't do it in a canoe, and make sure to take your flotation devices, because that is key. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bello Markey, panic skills, and yeah, that's one thing you shouldn't do while you're out in the ocean is panic, because it just creates more problems. But Chubby Wubby said, my friend and I would like to buy an inexpensive 2-piece 6 to 7 foot bait casting rod at Walmart. Can you please recommend a decent bait caster rod? With Walmart, it's kind of, you get what you're paid for. I know when I first started out fishing, all my gear was from Walmart, and I regret going to Walmart for all my stuff, even though, I don't know, it's cheap stuff that breaks really fast. So, I think you sent me a message about that, and I'll look and try to give you the best recommendation, because I can't do it right now. I can't think of any best recommendations at, Walmart? Yeah, I can't think of any good recommendations at Walmart at the moment. But yeah, that was that happened about a year and a half ago or so. Let's see. And if you guys want to pick up one of the newer colors of Calissa, the nuclear green, the nuclear the nuclear green, the nuclear blue, the nuclear pink, and the super glow, you can go on to calissafishing.com and use promo code Mansera. Save 10% off your order, and any order over $40 or more are free shipping. It's would be better if you order in bulk. Like, let's say you and a friend, you guys can go halfers. If you have a couple friends, you guys can split it a few different ways and save your money, because if you order them by the 10 pack, I believe it's like $108, and if you divide that up by 10, it comes out to like a little over $10 each lure. So it's better to order your Calissas, or well, this is a Lucky Crab. Your Calissas in a bulkier order, like a 10-pack. Save a little more money. And then with the CaliCovers, use promo code Mansera on CaliCovers.net. Save 20% off. And these are a time saver, a weight saver, and a space saver. So I'm going to be carrying these even when I go rock fishing. There might be a good spot to throw some lures. So I'm always going to be having, even when I go rock fishing, some type of lure in a Cali cover. Thank you, Mike Pascola, for bringing these, or sending them. They're really awesome. I really can't thank you enough. How's it going, Leroy? Happy birthday, Monica, if you're watching. God, the cabezon that you sent us, that was a fatty. 21-inch cabezon. That thing must have weighed like 7 pounds by itself. But yeah, I'll give you a little postman story. So yeah, like I said before, those of you who don't know, I deliver mail for a living. I have had one dog incident that was like 2 dog incidents that were major. One was a bite. The other one, I was able to get away. And what story do you want to hear? Do you want to hear the bite story, or the one where I got away story? Did you guys catch anything else, Monica, Leroy, other than the cabezon? Make sure to go on to CalissaFishing.com and get a Super Glow, a Nuclear Pink, and I'm hoping one day that they come out with a macro color, because this is my favorite color to throw in the surf, and these are my top 3 lures that I am going to carry with me at all times on the surf. And I have a 5-pack. I have an extra 5-pack of the CaliCovers. I have an extra 5-pack of the NorCal and the Pro size. And I'm going to be giving those away. How I'm going to be giving them away, I don't know yet. And when I'm going to be giving away, I don't know that either. But I'm going to be giving them away. I thought about, if I... Because I'm gonna be carrying them with me at all times, like the extra packages, and I was debating whether I want to give it away that I like run into somebody out there, and that if they don't have a Cali cover, that I could just open it up and give them one to try, or I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot, about how I want to give it away. Because I'd love to give a whole 5-pack, but at the same time, I would love to give away individual, so I can give it out to more people. So like if I run into one of you guys out there and you're like, hey, what's up? How's it going, Martin? And then I'll probably be like, hey man, do you guys have a Cali cover? And probably not. And then I just whip one out and just here you go. You can have a Cali cover. That's what I might do, is carry them on me to give out to you guys individually, so I can give out, since I got 10 of them, but 5 in a pro pack, and then 5 in the NorCal, and kind of just ask you which would you prefer, because I would like to give it to 10 different people, and I could be like, hey, you guys want a Cali cover? And if you guys say yes, yes, or if you guys say no. And then I'll ask you, do you want a Pro or do you want a NorCal? And then whichever one you guys want, I can give it to you. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like but at the same time, I'd love to give like someone a whole 5-pack, but I would want to give one individually. Probably individually is what I'm more going toward. Leroy said 4 grassies, the biggest, 4 grassies and 1 big eel, 1 3-pound lobster, which was released. Oh, did you catch the lobster on, like, did you go just grab it? Or did you, like, throw a net out there, or a little pot out there? I'm still looking to drop my crab pot. Trying to figure out a good day where there's no wind. The wind has been dying down here, which is good. So we'll be taking the kayak out a little more. Like as I say that, it starts to pick up a little bit. But yeah, the wind is dying down, which is good because the last week or a couple weeks, the wind's been like god awful. So it's good that the wind's dying down and the weather is getting nicer. Oh, you caught the lobster at hook and line? Wow. Huh. I know Tanya's been, my wife Tanya, she's been wanting to eat lobster, so when is lobster season, Leroy? I do want to go lobstering with you guys. Is that what do they call it, lobstering? Anyways. Hashtag coolboy, welcome. Hashtag rich boss said, I just came here and to see what this is about. So, cool boy, what this is about is CaliCovers, an awesome product that you can store your lures. This is the pro version. The CaliCovers that can store a 5-inch bait or smaller, snag resistant. The hooks will not snag on anybody else's gear, not on your clothes, not on your backpack, nothing. This is the problem solver of snagging. And then we got the NorCal size, which stores bigger baits, an 8-inch or smaller lure, such as the SP Minnow, Joe Bags, and then I have my wax wing, which is, I don't know, probably about 6 inches or so. Have that, so, and if you want to pick up a 5-pack of Pro CaliCovers or pick up a 5 of NorCal, you can go on to CaliCovers.net, use promo code Mansera and save yourself 20% off. Leroy said September we will get you out. Awesome. I'm hoping. I'm hungry for some lobster, Leroy. Brian, fried men, great idea. Spread the love around. Okay, yeah. Okay, so thank you for that input, Brian. That's what I'll do. I'll if I end up running into somebody out on the beach or out on the rocks or wherever, I'm gonna be no matter what fishing trip I'm gonna be on, I'm gonna be carrying CaliCovers on me. And if any of you guys would love one to try or would just to love one, and just ask, or I'll ask you, and I'll give you the option to choose which one I have on me. If I run out of one, then I'll just give you the other one, and just kind of give them away one by one to 10 random fishing fan members out there. Cool Boy says, is it for saltwater? Yes, it is for saltwater. That's what I throw these lures, the Calissa Super Glow Sardines. If you want to pick these up, these are saltwater lures, as well as Lucky Crabs, SP Minnows. This is a wax wing, and then I have like tons of Lucky Crafts. There's 5 of them. They're all saltwater. And ooh, ow. Well, that happened. But yeah, they're salt water. And you know, the cool thing about it as well is that, you know, once you're done with the day, you know how you go and rinse off your rod, rinse off your reel, rinse off, you know, your other gear, your lures. You can keep this, you know, in the package. And what I did was it last night or the night before, after or it was a couple nights ago or so, but after our fishing trip, I, you know, just opened up one side, and I got the hose, and I just went to rinse it out, to rinse off the lure and the hooks, and also, you know, with these notches and like the little spaces in between, you can just let it air dry, which is really, really convenient. So, you know, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, when you are, you know, done, you know, with your lure, you just, you know, take it off your tactical clip or cut it off, and then, you know, keep it in this, open one side, get your hose, and just and then just let it air dry, and you're good to go. Try and keep them rust free. And then, you know, also with these, Cool Boy, with it holds the hooks down. It you know, compresses against the lure, so the hooks don't move around. You won't get no hook rash, and it definitely saves some wear and tear on your fishing lures. It says, where can I get a shirt like you are wearing? Oh, this right here. Well, if you guys want to go pick them up, you guys can go in I have in my videos in the link description. I don't have it in the description of this video because it's a live video, and I haven't added anything onto the live video, but I will add the link if you want to go pick these up. This is a Mansera lingcod t-shirt, and I had this vision in my head, this image in my head, and I wasn't going to do it until I caught a lingcod, which was about 1.5 years ago, which was 21 inches, 1 inch shy of being illegal, and I wasn't going to do it until I caught a lingcod. And then I went and found a graphic designer, and I pitched them my idea, and they brought my vision to life, and now it is a lingcod with Mansera in the middle. And if you guys want to go pick them up, I'll put it in the link in the description, or if you guys want to, I have the link in all my other videos in the description. I have this in the white logo as well as the black logo. Like if you want a white t-shirt with the black logo, I have that. And actually I'm thinking really hard right now on kind of tweaking it, or not tweaking it a little bit, but like adding an additional to like a shirt. So it's gonna have this logo, and then what I'd like to do, like on the long sleeves, is to have keep fishing on one side, and I don't know, maybe have something else, or probably leave it blank or something. So I don't know, you might want to wait until I come up with that additional keep fishing on sign, or if you guys want to go cop one right now, go cop one. I put them in many different varieties of colors, so if you want, I believe, like if you want like a green one, or like a pink one, or black, blue, white, or whatever color you want, I added as many colors as I could, so you have a wide variety of options in white logo and in a black logo. Like if you want a white t-shirt with a black logo, or a gray t-shirt with a black logo, or a black t-shirt with a white logo, it's your choice. You know, I thought I'd give you guys the color options, plenty color options. Cool Boy says, thanks so much, Martin. I hope I see because I have seen. Wait, hold on. Hope I see because I have seen your videos where you go to some of the fishing places I go. So you're here. You're here on the Central Coast, Cool Boy. I mainly fish Oceano, so I don't know. Oceano for surf fishing, and then for rock fishing, I kind of just stay in this general area of Oceano. I just kind of hit all around our little area. What city are you from? Cool Boy. Ooh. So. Oh, you know what I didn't even do? What I meant to do was weigh 3 lures over carrying this almost pound thing. So I got my little scale right here. So I'm gonna switch that. So okay, 2 ounces, 2 3/4 ounces. So I'd much rather carry 2 3/4 ounces with, my top 3 baits that I throw mainly, over almost a pound tackle box, in which I only use 20% of the lures. So it just makes more sense to use to use 3 to 4 colors that you would like to throw, for example, depending on conditions. My mackerel, if it's nice sunny clear water. Nuclear pink if the water is a little murky or if I'm targeting halibut. And the super glow sardine if we have overcast conditions. So if you guys want to get your super glow, nuclear pink, nuclear blue, nuclear green, go to calissafishing.com and use promo code Mansera to get 10% off your order. And to save money, it'd be best to buy with a friend or friends, and to get a 10-pack and spend pretty much $10 per lure. Pismo, cool. Yeah, I fished. I don't know if I've actually fished Pismo. Like, I fish Oceano regularly. Oceano kind of regularly. Guadalupe not so much, because I don't really have much luck at Guadalupe. I get the most luck at Oceano and Oso Flaco. But Pismo, I haven't been fishing around like the pier at all, off the beach much, but I do plan on attempting to fish over to the right side of the pier, kind of where the rocky area is. I've seen some pictures of some pretty good sized perch come out of there, some 15s, 16s, and I believe I saw like a picture of a 17 out there. So that's definitely one spot I do want to try, because I don't normally fish there, and I always like to fish new spots. So trying to think, do I have anything else? Do you guys have any questions at all? I might just wrap it up right now. So my next video that I'm going to be premiering is going to be on this Wednesday at 6 p.m. I just finished the video this morning, so I'm gonna YouTube keeps trying to shut me off, but the app is not doing what the app is supposed to do. So Cool Boy said the bad thing right now is the pier is closed and I cannot go fishing. Have you fished off the beach by the pier? Well, probably not by the pier because then you got surfers. You can only fish the surf for an hour, Cool Boy? You're only allowed to be there out for an hour. I know Avila Beach, you can only be out there for an hour. I wasn't sure if that also is with Pismo. So I don't know if you know that. Once again, YouTube sucks. The YouTube app sucks. Anyways, so we are going to be premiering the video in which I use these CaliCovers on Wednesday at 6 p.m. I'll see you guys in the live chat. I'm going to be getting off work, so I usually, when I premiere videos, I hop in late because I'm just getting off work or I'm on my way home, like driving. Chubby Wubby says, "Yup, out here in Los Angeles, California, public piers are closed and it sucks. Dang it, darn it." And Cool Boy said yes, and I'm assuming to being out there for only an hour. Okay, all right. I don't know. Yeah, I'll definitely look into the next time I go surf fishing to fish by the pier. I've never fished offshore by the pier, but I'll definitely try that. But so anyways, what I was saying is in my next video that I'm premiering on Wednesday, you'll see me. I'm throwing these Calissas in the CaliCovers, and it's really easy. You pop it open. Once you're done, you take your lure off, pop, and then put it in your CaliCover, and then pop one of your other lures out, and boom, it comes out easy. It's like, let me put it back in real quick. It's like a slip and slide. Just boom. Look at that. Boom. Easy. And then you just snap it on and you're ready to go. You're literally like changing lures in seconds. And thank you, Mike Pascola, for these CaliCovers. Again, it's just definitely a time saver. So I'm trying to think, is there any other questions? Any other questions you guys want to ask? Anything you guys want to talk about? Are we good? What? Okay. I think we're pretty much done. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys pick up some CaliCovers, and if I see you out on the beach, you might just get one of these. And until next time, guys, keep fishing out. Peace.